Now, let me tell you something. No matter how close you think you are to somebody, you cannot know what is in that person's mind. People have different things they carry in their mind for other people. You can stay with somebody, you are laughing with the person, but the person has a different thing in mind for you, and that person will also be laughing with you. Okay, it's a normal thing. But you, as a human being, you yourself, you need to be careful with what you do and with the things you say to people and what you tell them about yourself. Sometimes what brings jealousy is what you say, you tell people about yourself. When you keep, letting them know everything, there are certain things about you that you should keep to yourself, that you don't have to share. Even sometimes you have a good news that you have gotten, or you're working on something. You, even if somebody is your best friend, forget it, you don't have to share that good news until you are sure that good news has materialized, that it's a time that you can share that good news. It's not always advisable you share everything about yourself. I'm saying this because it has cost a lot of people their life. Sometimes people have different things in their mind that you don't know. Now, a 300-year student who got scholarship to go and study in UK. I'm sure, okay, this guy shared the story maybe with his friends and all of that. Now, this guy suddenly has died, suddenly have passed away. Now, from the story we are hearing is that he had a meal with a particular of his friend in the night. After that meal, and that was how he did not, continue living. Now, that particular friend that was said that he had that meal with has been missing, as in they are looking for the person. He has, you know, escaped. He has run away. They are looking for that friend. So, knowing that this his friend has secured a scholarship to travel abroad, to go to UK, do you think he was happy? He was not happy. So sometimes you don't say everything. I used to have a friend then. He traveled to America. Before he traveled to America, he just, went and didn't tell. It was when he got there, he started telling people. And a lot of people were like, why? Is it not that you have left that you're telling us? What kind of people were not happy? Let me tell you, anybody that you share a good news to, and that person is not happy about your good news, that person starts grumbling, that person starts saying, why didn't you tell me? That person is a suspect. Because no matter what, when people share good news to you, first thing you should do is to, wow, really, congratulations, happy for that person first. Nobody owes you anything. They don't owe you to tell you everything. Then if you now feel like asking further question, and you didn't even say anything, we didn't hear it, okay, maybe you too want to do such a thing, you can now begin to ask to know how you can also do so that you can also as well, maybe you want to also gain the scholarship, or you want to also travel, you want to also do that, then you can now begin to ask questions. I don't do friendship that I have to tell you everything. If you are my friend, I don't also expect you to tell me everything. I don't expect that. Whenever you say it, I will rejoice with you. But for you to think that I have to give you details of everything that I am doing because you are my friend, no. Because when the Bible says the heart of man is desperate, and is wicked. You understand? So you need to be careful. A lot of people have, died because they shared their good news. This guy now, if he had known, he would just keep it to himself. When he has gone, or even on the day he's going, he can share the good news. Or when he has gotten there, you can tell, because these days things are no longer the way it used to be. So you need to be careful. You need to be very, very careful. You don't need to please anybody and displease yourself. If they are not happy with your good news that has happened to you, telling them the time you feel you want to tell them, If they are not happy about it, then that person should not be your friend. Go your way. You don't have to stick to a particular person or stick to somebody because of you are doing friendship. That's not the way friendship goes. When you hear the good news is when you hear it, and that's how it's supposed to be. May the soul of this young guy now rest in perfect peace. So please be careful out there. Stop sharing your good news, if especially when you know that that good news has not been fulfilled. Get to the last point before you share your good news, knowing fully well that not everybody that is clapping for you or everybody that is smiling with you is happy that you are actually achieving, or that are happy that you are also going to move ahead of them. You need to be very careful, please. And if you have been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, OK Special TV, this is the right time for you to subscribe. Put on your notification, like, share, comment, and I come your way again. Ciao, ciao.